Happy spring equinox. This time in spring equinox in 2025 is quite a time to practice awakening meditations, mindfulness, and things that help us stay in balance. And I want to share with you four things in this video that are going to help you to stay on track, to help make the difference in the world that this world really needs. So, for the last many years, we've been going through, as you probably know, a collective awakening. And what that looks like is different for individuals, but also collective for everyone. And so when we look at awakening, we look at living our lives with purpose. When we look at the feminine path of awakening, we look at living in embodied purpose. What that means is consciously occupying the energetics in your body and learning how to decipher between guidance, intuition, and possibly lessons that you need to learn. If something is a lesson, if something is very challenging, and the opportunity is for you to make a new decision that's you've never made before, maybe take a risk or have different kinds of relationship or business or home situation, you might feel challenged, you might feel confused. And so if you tune into your body, you might discover that you can't tell the difference between fear and intuition. And that's when three very important things are helpful to make sure that you are on track with your path of purpose. If you don't know me, my name's Narayani Gaia. I'm an online teacher and coach. I'm the founder of Awaken Life School, and I also am a healer. So I combine transformational coaching and healing. My first career was being a body worker, yoga teacher, doula, herbalist, and energy healer, and massage, and then transitioned to massage teacher. And in 2013, I launched my first round of taking people through a coaching program that I still take people through today. And I began in spring equinox. So it's actually a 12-year anniversary of the beginning of this program. I'm giving myself the chills. And this year, I'm planning on launching my book based on this system that helps you to weave in the parts of you that need healing with the parts of you that want clarity on your path of purpose. And so there's four main categories, and the three lead to the fourth. The fourth, just to go ahead and then go do a little reverse engineer, the fourth is about really walking your path of purpose to make sure that at the end of your life, you can lay down and go, wow, I have done my part and I can let go. And look, nobody knows when our time is. That's why we have an urgency to help make sure right now that we are making a difference in the world to bring equity, peace, balance, beauty, healing, to protect the waters, to protect the women, to protect the children, that in a way that aligns with the ways of the heart and the ways of compassion. I do not get political, and many people, their purpose is to be active politically. Perhaps your purpose has to do with being a parent. Perhaps your purpose has to do with being an artist. The truth is that your whole life is your purpose, and that there are three things that will help you get there. One, will you learn to heal yourself? Are you equipped with the tools to learn to heal yourself physically and emotionally? Healing yourself physically and emotionally looks like changing your diet, getting in a regular disciplined exercise routine, working with natural herbs and healing modalities, emotional healing, moving through the regret, the shame, the fear, the anger that you may be holding from for many years, for your family, for people who broke your heart from past lives, through your ancestral line, healing yourself emotionally, number one. So if you are not healing yourself emotionally, check out the link to book a consult with me, because I'm now offering free consults for people to start to make sure that they're on track and see if I can help you in any further way. Second, are you listening and accessing your intuition? And are you accessing your intuition? Are you listening to your intuition? And are you acting on your intuition? So you may be able to hear your intuition, but you may not be able to act on your intuition. If there's a discrepancy between you getting guidance and you living from your truth, there's a gap there. You may need to make sure that you are healed, that you are healing, that you are letting go of those things that no longer serve you, so you can really know how to discern between the voice of your intuition and the feelings that you may be holding on to from the past as a result of past negative emotional imprints. Okay, so are you healing? If yes, you are, great. Your intuition should be online stronger. The stronger your intuition, as you heal around certain specific things in your life, as you awaken your intuition to move forward in your life, what happens next is you start to get in the flow. You start to get in the flow with money. You start to get in the flow with people, start to get in the flow with community, and you start to attract high functioning experiences that serve people, that serve you, that start to fill your cup and support others to feel well, to bring love, to bring light, compassion. Even if your work is doing shadow work, you get in the flow. That's the third thing. If you feel isolated, disconnected, not in the flow with your energy and your time and your work, you may need to make sure that you're accessing your intuition, listening to your intuition, acting on your intuition. And again, if that is difficult, then you may need to heal. You may be still holding on to resentment. You might be holding on to the some beliefs that aren't serving you and thinking that you are more qualified for than people that you see doing things. Why are they doing it and getting paid? There's no good men in this town. There's no good women in this town. You know, my children are driving me crazy. You have these beliefs that are valid. Your thoughts and your experiences are valid. But if you use them to defend the reason that you're not getting results in your life, they're not serving you anymore. You may need to forgive, to heal, and to move forward so that you can really live from your deeper intuitive knowing. From there, again, the third thing, you get in the flow. We want to see you living your purpose. Living your purpose, it is a pretty, it's some kind of generic term that people throw around these days. For me, the way that I see it as a healer for 30 years who's been praying and meditating on finding my purpose for 30 years, I see life as my purpose. Life is my spiritual path. So that said, discovering those places where you really can make an impact in the world and you can really help. That's a key to making sure that you are on track so that, again, at the end of your life, you can lay there and go, I did it. I did what I'm here to do. And listen, we need people right now to feel that they are doing what they are here to do, that they are serving, that they are in the flow, that they are healed, that they are living intuitively, and we are awakening the power of the feminine energy to return not just to women, but to everyone through living in a nourishing world where we move through the dysfunctions of our past and stand in emotional maturity and flow in our lives. So, on this spring equinox, I want to invite you to consider if you're living your purpose. And if you're not, if you don't feel like you are, because of course life is your purpose, but if you do not feel like you are, consider that one of these three things may need to be activated in your life in order for you to feel that sense of wholeness at the end of your day and ultimately at the end of your life, like you've come here to do what you did. We want to feel complete. This is very important in spiritual work that we feel complete, that we close doors and we are open to new experiences, whether that's an interdimensional experience in a whole nother life or a new season like we have today as we sit at the gate of a new season. And we're not just at the new season of the year, it's the spring equinox, but we are at a new season of humanity. I've been reading that some people are saying that this is the end of Kali Yuga, which is the age of complete darkness and destruction. Some people say we're at the gate of, the astrologers say we're at the gate of the age of Aquarius. We are definitely in a transition time, I tell you. And if you're not living your path of passion and purpose, you're going to be longing to complete something. If you want to go deep and you want to discover why you're here, who you are, and what really matters to you moving forward so that you can feel that you're an intricate part of this beautiful and chaotic world, you can book a consult with me for now. I'm putting the link below and we can have a chat. In these consults, if you feel like you would like to know more about working with me privately, joining one of my groups, then we can talk about that. If it's not a fit, I'm happy to offer you a valuable 20-minute consult in a way that supports you now the best way possible, basically. My book is planning on coming out this year. It kind of is its own entity, like it is planning. I am planning on launching the book this year. The book will be integrating all these teachings, many years of study and practice, many lifetimes of initiations. And the idea is that these four buckets, these four pieces of energetic, awakened states of being on the path of purpose are absolutely all necessary in order to help move humanity forward in a healthy way to live in harmony with nature. Because right now we are at the 11th hour, my friends, and we need everyone to show up, including you. Thanks for checking out this video. Talk to you soon.